web tour application to work. So to do that, I need another precondition, which is I need to start the web server. Then I got to web, I need to, start it. That's all that matters. Now precondition. Now after that, post condition key. Number one, write your or scripting. First of all, do the cosmetic decoration.
Right.
How do you do cosmetic decoration? Single quotation. 3 times, indent once, twice, and then you start writing the
comma, what is it? Quotation
then you
again?
get the stuff from Excel and write down what is my first step. Isn't it? Now, before you do that, first thing do first, cosmetic,
label.
and after that, that's number 1. This is number 2, which is you're gonna write, close any open browser. Close any open browser. Isn't that what you're doing?
Yes.
Number 3, open the browser. And this is where your steps comes in. First of all, open the browser, then join or start the the web, URL that you are supposed to go to. Correct? Number 1. So you're gonna write down an URL, which is
Username.
username. Is this is a what?
This is a
Variable.
Variable. Very good. So this is a variable. So variable has 2 things. One is what?
Value or name.
So I have a name. Do I have a value here?
No.
So I have to assign a value.
Yeah.
How do I assign a value? Very simple. I say var un equal to. As soon as I put equal to, it assigns a value. What value I want to put? Let's say I wanted to put here Doron. Right? Then what happened? Remember at one point I drag and drop username and it says what? Browser
page
IE dot page web tour without looking web tour dot, and you can come in here. Now you can say frame whatever, and then it says dot and it says web web edit. Web editor পর আসে dot set সেটার পর আমি স্পেস দিয়া কোটেশনের মধ্যে আমি লিখতাম দোলন, তাই না? Now I'm not gonna put this one, and I'm gonna put var un, but you cannot put that in quotation.
No
When you
quotation.
put quotation,
It will be not.
It thinks it's
it doesn't become a value. It doesn't become a variable. Guys, I'm telling you to pay attention to this. Now, it doesn't matter if I put the variable in here. As soon as I put the variable, it's gonna keep saying Doron. If you register for the first time, can you register again?
No.
So you gotta come back and here change it one. I don't want you to handwrittenly change it. I want the computer to change it right away. There is a way of doing it. You can do it 2 ways. Number 1, I showed you guys random numbers. Random numbers. And the other one was the date function. How was the date function done? This is how the date function was done. So you can do this. You can say I have a variable name, username, which is fine, and then I can say variable username equal, what is my username? I can put this, guys, don't talk. Doron, this. Then I can put and, space, and, or you don't have to put a space, but that looks good. Put a space again after and then you write. What comes in first? Month, day or year? Month. You put month and parentheses you put date. You will see your date becomes blue. So that becomes what? Today's month. Because this is today's date. So today's month. Then you put another and after a space. Now you say day. And you say again date. And then you put and again. Because you keep, what does and mean? And means concurrent. Concatenating. Concatenating means jora dawa. So you're putting all this together. Now what happens? Now you put year. And you put what? Date. Now you put and. Now you want to put hour. And is this date?
No.
Hour is time. Isn't it?
Okay.
Then you put and.
Minute.
Then you put what?
Mi-
Minute. M-U-N-I-T-E, minute. What do you
Time,
put?
time.
Time.
তারপর second,
Then you
what
put N. Then you put S-E-C-O-N-D.
time?
And then it's time.
After that one.
Then you don't have to do anything. So that becomes your variable username. Now what that do? That do is this. As soon as you click right now, what is the second? This one, it becomes this one. Doron. And then it becomes today's date, which is, mark is what? 01.
Mm-hmm.
What is the date today?
1, 2.
2016. What is the hour? Right now the hour is what? Take a look at the
10.
time.
10.
10, 12.
So 10, 12, and let's say 56.
সব কম্পিউটারে 3 ঘন্টা করে ছিল এক্সপিরিয়েন্স।
Okay. See this time here?
Yeah.
What does it say? Tell me
10,
the time
12,
here.
28,
12,
20,
No.
10, 12.
10,
10.
10, 12, and 28
12.
seconds.
28 seconds. You tell me if I click in 5 seconds later, this time is ever gonna come back.
No. Change.
Even on 100 years, it's not gonna come back. 1,000 years is gonna
Every
come back.
second change.
Maybe in 1,000 years, if I put 06, maybe 100 years later, you can have this one.
But if you have
2006, you know how many years you need? 100 years, 100,000 years.
Can be.
Are you gonna live that long?
No.
So you can run this script every second, the time is gonna change. However, your value is gonna change every time. Do you have to do this? Do you have to go back and change it in
No.
the run every time?
No.
As soon as you run it, it automatically is gonna change. So that's what I want you to do. Put an username there. That is dynamic, not static. A static means what? Hard coded. You will keep putting the number in there. Keep putting the number in there. How many times are you gonna do that? So how do you put a variable now? You know that. Now what do you put with the what do you do with the password? So you say div username. You can put it in the same column. And you can say
var
var
পাসওয়ার্ড
password. So what is my password now? VARPW equal, I can put bin.
Or encrypted.
Or I can encrypt this one. You know exactly how to encrypt this one.
Right click.
Open the data table, put the bin in there, actually bin in the lowercase, bin, and then you can right click it and say
Data.
data encrypt. You will keep shaking this, but then you're gonna have a huge problem doing it. So do it.
Bob,
We do right
that
now.
is it,
I'm doing it right now.
I don't know how, what happened to
We are going to check the test. So we're going to go to the test button for the run. And okay. And now we're going to check the automation result.